Artists, this message is for my artists. Be careful on the advice that you take. Okay? Okay, you might have friends, you have family, and then you have artists. Okay? You have to make sure, take heed to all of it. Okay? Take heed, but you have to take the advice that is going to help you along the way. Let me give you an example. Okay, this is about relocation. So I'm here talking to my family about relocating, okay? And so my family's gonna say, yeah, come on back to the South, talking about some, so you can be close to the family and we can go over here and have cookouts and stuff like that. Yeah, that sounds good. You'll be close to the family, been in LA all this longer time, and then your family wants you closer to them, okay? Because I'm getting older and they want you closer. So that's all good. Then you have your friends. Yeah, girl. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try to see if I can get you on with Northside Hospital. I'm going to try to see if you get yourself a good job. You might going to take a pay cut. Yeah, you're making $40 an hour, but you know what? You're going to have to start all over sometime because you're not going to get that in the South. So they're going to tell you to take the lesser pay. All right? That's what your friend's going to do. But your artist friend going to tell you, why are you going to Texas? Why are you getting an apartment? Why don't you get yourself a room? Because you need to save all your resources, okay? Get yourself a room. Why do you say you're going to Texas? Texas don't have no work. Why won't you go to Atlanta? Atlanta has all the work. And you also need to get yourself in a room so you can save your money so when they call you for auditions in Los Angeles, you can be able to work between both states. You can go from Atlanta, you go to California. That's what the artist's going to tell you. Take heed to all, but you have to do what's best for you. But if you're an artist, I would take the advice of the artist, okay? Because you want to always keep yourself in place. Because right now I'm thinking, Tina, yeah, you like Texas more than you like Georgia. But Georgia is where the work is. Why do you want to go to Texas? Texas ain't no work in Texas. Everybody you need to meet and everybody you need to know is in Atlanta. Why are you thinking about getting an apartment? You've done did the apartment life. Why don't you get your room so you can save your money and you can move around? Because you need all of your money. You don't need to get tied up in paying a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good for a person. But as an artist, you need all your resources. You need all your funds. If you're planning on being bi-coastal and you want to go over here for television and film, and then you have a commercial agent over here in New York, Chicago, California, you want to make sure you don't get yourself stuck. Excuse me. You want to make sure that you keep yourself movable. You don't want to get yourself stuck to where you're just now paying bills. Okay? We all have to pay where we go, but you want to make sure that you're still fluid and you're still moving. Okay? So as an artist, from an artist, I would tell you move in position. Okay? I read a book by T.D. Jakes. It says maximize the moment. And he's always talking about struggle in position. You don't want to struggle out of position. You want to struggle in position. If you're trying to be an artist and you're trying to target television and film, and you know that you're sitting in Los Angeles or you're sitting in New York and you're sitting in Chicago, I wouldn't tell you to go and first of all, I wouldn't tell you to stay in those places. If you're trying to go to television and film, I will look at where television and film is and I will get into that position. True enough, there's a lot of work in the South, but your goal is, and it's not as competitive, okay, as Los Angeles, because Los Angeles wants you to be an A/B artist already off the bat. Okay, you can't be in your 40s and 50s and talking about some an artist when you got other 40s and 50-year-olds that's actually been doing day player roles under fives in Los Angeles, and now they've moved on to guest star. Okay, so if you're trying to be an artist, I would give you an advice to go to Atlanta, to where it's less competitive, and that's where you're going to get your under five, you're going to get your reoccurring role, and you're going to have a better start. Okay, and especially when you're an artist that's from Los Angeles and New York, you get a little bit more grounded, so you know how it to move. Okay, on set, and you know how to. You're not new to the game. Okay, you're not new to it. It's in you already to know how to move. Okay, so when I'm thinking about telling my friends or telling my another artist to move around, I would tell that artist, go to Atlanta. Go to Atlanta, get yourself a room, save up your money while you're working as an artist. Think about where you want to go later on down the road. Okay? If you're an experienced artist or a mature artist over 40, now you might, okay, getting a room might sound so teenish, it might sound so youthful. But if you can't pay and you're not planning on paying and working full time, the room is where I would want to go. The room is where I would want to go, because you're trying to jump into the business. You're trying to work as an artist. You're not trying to be a good employee to a corporation. You want to work and you have good work ethics, but you got to look at where you're trying to go. I'm not trying to be the nurse of the year anymore. I've done that already. I'm not trying to be the employee of the month. I've done that already. I'm trying to get where I'm trying to go as an artist. And as an artist, you can't look at the norm. The normal thing to do is to set yourself up a good place. You want to go to Home's Goods. You want to fix up your kitchen. You want to fix up your living room. You want to have a nice pad. Those are the normal things of life. But something about Wayne Coley, the comedian, the internet sensation, he said, it's not about getting promotions. It's not about spending your money. It's about being free, and being free to do the things that you love to do as an artist or any entrepreneur. You can't go in living like a normal person on a day-to-day terms. You have to live in a downgrade motion and giving it your all. If you're an entrepreneur, like I wanted to have a bra line at one point in time, that means that, okay, you can't get the best of car. You can't get that Mercedes Benz that's going to take at least $700 to $900 of your money and you're in car insurance. You have to live on the downgrade side as an entrepreneur and an artist. You need all your money. Your money shouldn't be going into the most luxurious house. It shouldn't go into the luxury apartment. You need to reserve all your money. Save your money. Okay? Artists that's in Los Angeles and New York and Chicago, get to where you need to be. Don't look at where you want to go. Oh, I love Texas. I want to relocate to Texas. I love the nice houses. That's not an artist's way of thinking. An artist's way of thinking is go into position until it's your turn. Okay? Work that position. Okay? That's where I'm at right now. Y'all be blessed.